Hi, howdy ho there. Minecraft, huh? Great game. I've played it a little bit. Ignore that. We're doing this, we're starting brand new. Albert. I don't know why, but that's the name we're going with. OBS was a bitch setting this up, but it's fine. More game rules. Because I don't like being miserable, I'm going to turn on keep inventory. You can be mad at me if you want. Got some soda. Some cream soda. Oh, that's just vanilla. That's what that flavor is. Oh, frame rate's a little wonky. I'm gonna leave the music on for now, but I'm not gonna keep it on forever. I don't get my skin. I did make a skin for this, but it's using one of the default ones because, for whatever reason, okay, I need to adjust the video settings. VSyncs on, max frame rate, biome blend, fastest, I don't care. Render distance, keep it at 12. Simulation distance, keep it at 12. Clouds, fast clouds, I don't really care. Cloud distance, turn that down a little bit. Improve transparency. Weather effect radius. Nice. There. Oh, okay, fine. Game, sure, whatever. Why you're deciding to run like shit, I have no idea. Oh. Oh, I think I know what it is. Oh, you piece of shit. Oh god, this video's going to shit. Fuck. I'm gonna have to quit the game, and you're just gonna have to listen to my stupid voice while I work on something. Fuck. So, for some reason, the launcher has, like, no dedicated RAM for Minecraft, so it just can't use any RAM, and that's why it was running like shit. Okay. Fine, let me just fix that real quick. Oh, God. This is terrible. Sorry, usually if I turn off the game input, it shows the end card, but the end card was also being difficult for no good reason. Let me put one up. Let me just get one of my good old-fashioned end cards up. There we go. This is the one I wanted to use today. Okay, let me just adjust the settings a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Much better. Ugh. Yep, and just move that so that it's not over the game capture, because if that were the case, then I'd have to turn it off. Ugh. For some reason things are being really slow, but it's okay. General. Why don't you have any dedicated RAM, Minecraft? What's wrong with you? More importantly, why can't I check? Ugh. My bad, everybody. Hopefully you like my voice. Alright, that should fix it. Hopefully. Yeah, there we go. Ugh. I just need to go check my settings. Because for some reason... I don't know where that would be found. Options. Can't change it. Right, back to it, I guess. Why do you have no dedicated memory? That's not supposed to be how that works. Oh, whatever, it seems to be running fine now. Never mind. Okay. I'll just have to live with this while it figures itself out. Minecraft. We've all played it. At some point, probably, if you own a PC. Again, I wish I had my skin, because it's an old one. It's one that was mostly just me experimenting with putting files in to create skins. It was not actually designed to be a Minecraft skin at all. Ah, that soundtrack. You know, it's hard not to feel weird feelings when you listen to that soundtrack, probably. This is the latest release, as far as I'm aware, as of this video being recorded. Well, technically the latest release is the snapshot release, but I don't care. Well, usually it is, anyways. Ooh, a crevice. Pretty. This is just beautiful. But this music's gonna get annoying pretty quickly. Not because it sounds bad, just because. There we go. Just not gonna have it off because that just make things weirdly quiet. Just have it in the background to, you know, have me remind me it exists the moment I shut up. Ugh, terrible when you open up a video with technical difficulties. I would love to play this game with someone else, but I can't. No Wi-Fi. I've talked about the situation, and that's what the situation is. I don't have Wi-Fi. It isn't up, and this video isn't coming out until July. So, yeah. It's going to be a bit of a longer one, partially because the intro was mostly me trying to figure out why the fuck it was being weird about things. I could have just been patient. Anyways, did you figure out your dedicated RAM yet, honey? You didn't? Good for you. You can look at my specs in the corner over there. They're not terrible. They're really not terrible. Actually, they're very good. Very good specs. But seriously, why is that the memory allocation? That should not be it. I do not know why. I have so much more RAM than that. I'm going to keep looking at this because something doesn't line up. Something's not adding up. It's not going to be in visual settings, but I don't know where it is. It's probably somewhere in the launcher settings, and that's a whole thing. Point is, I don't need it. I already turned down some of the visual stuff just to get it to work. I have to fix all that, and it might keep those settings on the internet for some reason, which again, don't have Wi-Fi. Launcher's really weird. Launcher is really weird, especially the old one when you don't have Wi-Fi. And I use the old one. I've never actually seen the new dogs yet. Hello. I don't have any bones. They did not used to make that many noises. That just caught me by surprise a little bit. Same with the pigs. They used to only make the same, like, 3 sounds for when they were around. And the sounds included the hit noise, the usual. I kind of wish I could play an older version. I probably will later, probably for mods. You know, I'll definitely play modded versions on this channel, and I always play the same version for mods, which is one of the older ones. I don't remember. It's 12 point something or other. No, it's 1.12 or something. Or is it 12.12? 20.12? I don't remember the versions. I don't have those memorized in my head. I'm looking for greener pastures upon which to build my homestead. Farming will always be optimal. Vanilla flavored drink. Next to me. Gonna take a sip. And I sip it funny so that you can hear me taking a sip. Though probably just barely. What's funny is I had to change everything. Because for some reason OBS got rid of all my scenes. Probably something to do with some stuff I did. It's definitely something I did. Programs don't just randomly change for no particular reason. So, I'm just gonna worry about that to myself. For now, we just eat what's here. Because I need food. Leather. Two leather can't make anything. Not anything valuable anyway, so I'm just gonna hope this all pans out in the end. I also can't set up mod packs properly because no internet. Can't download mods, can't make a pack, can't use a pre-made pack of something or other. Getting an upgrade, yay! The Achievements tab, which for some reason is the same as the pause menu. Just, oh, that might be because it's part of the pause menu. Yeah, it is. It's part of the pause menu. It's a hotkey. Alright, I'm just going to cook up this pork, and then we're going to hit the road. Oof. Slow start. That's Minecraft. It's a very relaxing game. We're playing on normal difficulty. This isn't one of those hardcore worlds, so I'm just going to be taking it easy. As I should, and as I have every right to. Unless the way I'm going is to the sea. Then we're going to be, yeah, it looks like it might be. We might be starting this adventure. Oh, no, never mind. It's just a river. It's just a shore. One thing I can say I like about the newer versions is the swimming. It's very helpful. It's just faster and more convenient. This is going to be important later, so I'm just going to grab some of that. Ooh, cow. Get over here. I remember watching Markiplier play this game. He almost finished it. He tried to beat it, but he never wound up finishing it. Why did he do that? It made me very upset because he never finishes games. A lot of YouTubers never finish games. I will eventually finish every game I play on this channel, hopefully. I would hope. I would try, except Isaac, because that game is just never ending. There's always something. There's never a moment of peace. Which is a shame. Every time I tab out of this game, it freezes. So if I try to open and look at OBS, it's just going to stop. So if you're wondering what that is, that's what that is. If it just stops, it's because I'm looking at OBS to try and... Because I only have one monitor. Like, that wouldn't be a problem if I had a dual monitor setup. Because then I could check OBS on one monitor and leave the game running on another. And it would all be fine. But that's not my situation. Of course I can't have a second monitor. They're expensive. And they only get more so. Not to mention the processing power demand is probably a bit much. For my poor Intel GPU. One mod I wish I had on for this world was Vein Miner. If I had to pick one, Vein Miner would probably be up there. Just because it's so convenient, So... Oh, recording. Yeah. It's so convenient. So convenient. My dad's over there. He's the only person that will be with us until we move. Then my whole family will be there. Hopefully I'll get to have my PC set up in my own bedroom so that I don't have to, record in the middle of the living room like I'm doing right now. I probably mentioned that there are a lot of PC setups in this room, but it's the living room that they're all in. Like, the dinner table is right behind me. It's currently loaded. Actually, no, wait, it was only loaded up earlier this morning with a bunch of stuff because we're moving. It's a whole thing. It's also one of the reasons I haven't been recording. It's just I didn't feel like it because moving is tiring. I don't have to do a lot in a day for the move. We don't have, too much stuff here. We have a lot of stuff, but most of it's already in boxes because the house I'm currently living in was meant to be a temporary arrangement. We were only supposed to stay here for something like, ooh, rain. I need to dig out a hidey hole after I kill a couple more sheep. Because I need to make a bed as quickly as possible. Oh no, I only have 2 wool. I don't have enough. I need to run and find a place to make a little burrow. Or hopefully find another sheep and just kill him for his byproducts. Delectable wool. Every now and then a burp comes on and I don't know what to do about it. Because on one hand, I don't want to burp on camera. And on the other hand, what am I... Oh, now I've got hiccups. What am I supposed to do? Anyways, I can't dye my bed red just yet, which is what I feel like I'm supposed to do. But I can dig into the earth. This hill's actually a pretty nice place. I think this is still a good spot to build my house anyway. So, you know, we're going to live underground the way the moles do. Good animals, moles, depending on who you ask. They're very cute. Moles are adorable. They look kind of weird and gross, but they're adorable. I will not hear anyone say moles are ugly. Who was even saying that, you know? Womp. Womp, womp. Womp, womp, womp. Womp. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Nice. I don't want to live in this hole in the ground, just to be clear. I want to live in a better hole in the ground, a nicer one, which means digging this out. But right now, I need something for my bed. Something very important, if I can find it. Oh, creeper. Die. I've played this game before. I know what I'm doing. I need your string. It's funny, I only started playing after the Aquatic update, which was in 2017. Or at least I remember it being in 2017. That's what I remember it being, but, you know, correct me if you feel like it. And to that guy in my comments, I know your name was like Enro or something, Nero. I think that was it. Please don't take offense. I'm just genuinely blanking right now. I'm sorry that I haven't contacted you if you see this video for some reason. I know you probably don't watch my videos because, you know, you only watched the one. You gave me your Discord contact in the comment section, well, your Discord username, which I can use to contact you. And I fully intend to follow through on that. But right now I'm just, as of recording this, I can't. I'll send you a message. I'll probably have sent you a message telling you this already. Okay. If I can find the time. And I'll do that. Like, that's exactly what I'll do. This is a beautiful hillside. Time to build a house. Sometimes I have to whip my head because my headphone wires sometimes acts up, and I need to kind of jerk my head to get the audio back on both channels. That's it's a bit weird, but that's what happens. We're gonna dig a hobbit hole, and it'll be easy to find my way back because I have keep inventory on, which I know it like breaks immersion and whatever. I don't care. That's not why I play Minecraft. I don't play Minecraft to feel like I'm struggling to survive. I play Minecraft to dig holes and learn magic in a fictional video game. Cathartic. Very cathartic, this game. See, most people would edit their Minecraft videos to take these parts out. It's not the kind of person I am, partially because I don't know how to edit. I know it's probably painfully easy to do something like that. Like, you could probably get a little kid to figure it out if you asked him, but I don't care. Again, I will clarify again, I do not care. That I do not put that much effort into my videos. Oof. Look at all this stuff. All of this rubble. I should probably like invest in a proper microphone at some point. I've always kind of wanted to, like, get a real microphone, you know, like a Yeti, and I'll slap that on my desk because those sound pretty good. Like, for what they are, sound pretty good. I'm sure I'm still in kind of like an open space. The acoustics aren't exactly wonderful where I'm at, but ooh, flint, yay. The question is, where do I put my mine? Do I put it in my house because I'm going to be living underground, or do I put it somewhere else? Also, what do I floor with? Probably wood of some kind, right? I mean, if we're going for a hobbit hole kind of vibe, it's going to be wood. It's going to be like a real house, but just underground. You know, I read The Hobbit, so I know for a fact some hobbits do live in just dirt holes, others do not. People who just watch the movies might not know this. I don't remember if it's mentioned in the Lord of the Rings and Hobbit movies. But Bilbo Baggins is a very wealthy man, as is Frodo. They are very rich, as hobbits go. It's kind of the point. Bilbo got even more rich after he went on his big adventure when he helped kill a dragon. It's funny, he barely helped. Like, he didn't actually do the killing. A random guy in a village nearby named Bard did. It's a very strange name, I imagine, today, but, you know, there was a guy named Bard in that book. He was awesome. He was cool. I never watched the Hobbit movies, partially because I started watching them and they were kind of painfully paced, which makes sense when you try to, like, do the same thing as Lord of the Rings, where it's like a trilogy of films, but instead of 3 longer books, it's one kind of medium-length book that you're adapting. Time to go dig out some trees after I get some wood. Yeah. Oof. Oh, and maybe I should just melt this stupid little shovel. And actually, there's nothing to go. Actually, there is some steak, some beef. Gonna come back to some delicious beef. I need to make an axe. Stone axe. For a time, it did more damage than a diamond sword. It still does, but it's no longer like an optimal weapon choice. They made spears. They added spears to this game. I've toyed around with them a little bit, but they're really uninteresting to me. So, yeah. I'm gonna need to go to the bathroom in like a minute. And I'm not gonna stop the recording. So, you're just gonna have to sit around by the fire. Maybe some good ambiance will come up. Who knows? Because I'm not done digging up my hobbit hole yet, I'm not gonna place down the bed until it's like night and I have to. But the bed does not need to be placed in this house. This home of mine. Shovel. So I can get rid of the rest of this gravel flooring. I want the ceiling to be kind of high, so I'm just gonna need like a 2-deep floor thus far. Again, hobbit hole, live in a hill. As I was saying, yeah. So the Bagginses are actually quite wealthy, and it's not just that the Bagginses are wealthy; it's also that the Tooks are wealthy. And because Bilbo was the son of a Took and the son of a Baggins at the same time, his mother was a Took, I'm pretty sure. Though I might be wrong. Lord of the Rings lore masters, correct me, because I read the book, The Hobbit. It was great, but that's the only one I've read. Technically, I did read the first Lord of the Rings book, but I wanted to read the rest, but they were so verbose compared to what I was accustomed to that I just kind of stopped for no good reason. Just because I was kind of lost in the vocabulary. So it just kind of baffled me more than it probably should have. And I should get back into those. I should reread the Fellowship of the Ring and all those, but I haven't, so that's where we're at right now. Time to add the first bit of wood paneling to the front, kind of do it like a circle thing. Not making an actual hobbit hole, but I would kind of appreciate myself for putting in like just the tiniest bit of effort to making it kind of look like one. Which means oak paneling on the front. Oh, that is right. It's just off center. Silly me. Easy fix. Make it a double door. This first episode is going to be spent by me making my house, so get ready for that. I care about where I live. I care about how the place I live looks and everything like that, so you can't complain too much, can you? It's my channel, I'll do what I want. I've said that a few times, and it's true. I could make these videos, more algorithm friendly, but what's the point in that? What's the point in that? Does nothing. Does nothing for me. Makes them less fun. Doesn't make them any more fun to make, so I'm not going to bother. I'm better than you. Plain and simple. Well, I'm not better than you, the viewer. You are fine. Probably, I guess. I assume the people that watch, I just wouldn't. I know it makes no difference, but that would just upset me for all eternity. Bah, 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 bah. Yeah. Yeah. And again, this house is nowhere near finished. This is going to get renovated like a ton later down the line. But, to start with, the basic wood paneling would be nice, and we should probably go mining and whatever. It'll be awesome when it's done, but right now it's still getting done. Okay, I should make probably an overhang, kind of like a, yeah. I can finish this last bit up before night. Oh, wait, that's not how I did that first one, is it? Is it? No, I did it like this. There we go. Just kind of makes it stick out of the hillside a little more. And then I can put some dirt on top, like so. It probably looks terrible, but to me it looks fine, so I'll just keep doing it like this. And just kind of slope it like that. There we go. Nice and homely. Yeah, anyways, because the Bagginses were so rich, they had like an actual underground house. But hobbit holes, were a thing culturally, but were sort of like actual holes in the ground that hobbits would live in, like actual burrows. But richer hobbits could afford to live in burrows that had been lined and furnished and varnished and everything like that, and were much larger as well. I just need the source of trees close by. That's why I'm doing that. And that's that. That's what that whole situation was about. So when people say hobbit hole, also a lot of hobbits, according to the lore, just live in normal houses. A log cabin out on a hill or in a field. That too. The Shire isn't the only place hobbits live. Just outside the Shire, there's a town with a good many hobbits. We learn about that in the first Lord of the Rings book. I think it was just outside the Shire. I might be wrong about that. It might be just barely in the Shire, but I recall it being further out. Again, it's been a while since I've read the book. But it was a really good book. I will never deny myself the facts that it was a good read. It was very entertaining. It was very good vibes. Stone steps. Well, they'll add a bit of contrast to the flooring at the walling at the very least. I'm probably going to need the logs again, not too far in the future, but yeah. This is my house. This will be where I live. This is Edison. He lives in a house. It's just a visual bug. That didn't look right. It's asymmetrical. Do I have to do this? No, not at all. Am I going to anyway? Absolutely. Like, it probably would have been fine, but it made me upset, so I'm gonna just fix it. The way one must. There we go. That looks better. Bonk. Anyways. So once I move, you're probably going to be getting more content, which is good. You'll also be getting probably better content, because I won't have to restrict myself to my usual lively circumstance. I might also, not immediately, but like later down the line, I might also go out of my way to learn some amount of video editing so I can trim the fat in these, you know. And also so that I don't have to talk constantly and can just I swear, gravel didn't used to drop so much flint. Like, I've already gotten 9, yeah. But I haven't broken that much gravel. Did they increase the chances? Or did they, like, change it in any way? Because I feel like it's different than it used to be. And I have been playing this game for long enough. Not, like, since beta or anything, but, like, I've been playing this for long enough that I kind of feel like I know what an old Minecraft looks like. Because, fun fact, the first aquatic update actually did come out before they phased out a lot of the old textures and came into the new ones. So the nether still looked like shit, and you know, all that. Yeah, much better now that I've got an actual floor. But I do have to move these. Probably make like multiple rooms. It's going to be really nice. The music comes in. You can probably barely hear it, but you know, it's nice. Oh, okay. Let me just check OBS. Yeah, this is going to be a long video. It's already half an hour in. You know, I've already sunk too much time to it. I considered, during those technical issues, in my head at least, I considered, you know, just scrapping it, starting again. But where would be the fun in that? I decided. If you want to watch my videos, you'll probably sit through a little bit of bungling. And, you know, later down the line, again, I'll probably learn how to edit those parts out so that you don't have to deal with that. Because you deserve quality, obviously. Everyone does, to some extent. In our media, we deserve quality. That's why AI is such a problem, because that's the exact opposite of quality. That's stripping away quality, which we, as a society, I've decided do not deserve. And a lot of people have decided do not deserve. There is a little bit of leeway, so you can just kind of... I'm glad they added that, because I don't remember that being a thing before. Yeah. come back out here in a second while Branch of Decay to get some sapling action going. Then once this house is done, we'll work on a mine. Now the house isn't done. I'm going to wall this all, like it's done, but it's not going to be done for a little while. Over the course of the series of videos of Minecraft playing that I'm going to be doing, there are going to be many modifications to this house. It's going to get bigger. I'm going to make an enchanting room and a storage room and stuff like that, but that's not right now. Right now, I'm making the walls of the basic room, the basics. Probably going to give the bed its own separate bedroom and things like that. It's going to be lovely. I've already got kind of a floor plan going in my head. I might be able to draw it, honestly. Probably should. I should practice art more, even if it's like something that's not all too artistic. Like, it'd still be good for, figuring out better line work. Because that is one of the things I do quite poorly. I'm not good at art. I want to be good at art, but I'm not. So, I need to work on that more. Which I don't, but I should. I know I should. This video is probably going to be like an hour long because I can make it that long. Because I have all this extra storage now with the new drive, I can just put all my videos on here. And these break a lot faster than I expect them to. Even though I should probably expect them to break quickly. They don't last long enough for me to work with them that much. I might have just accidentally, yep, barely enough. Anyways, gonna go collect those saplings. You know what? Adventure will be a prerogative once I have the means to make maps. But I need to get some water, probably. As soon as I can get some iron, I need to bring some water up here so I can make a farm, a sugarcane farm. There's water at the bottom of the hill, I think. Yeah. Ooh, and a nice stony island where I might be able to find some surface minerals. Nice. Should probably head there soon enough. Sooner rather than later. I need to go to the bathroom. I probably should go to the bathroom in a minute and, give you all what you deserve, which is a nice time to just appreciate the atmosphere of this game that was made years ago. Like, actually, decades ago, almost. More than a decade ago. Maybe 2 decades ago. Yeah, about thereabouts, I feel like. I mean, the full version's only been out for, like, less than 2 decades. I know that because I'm pretty sure it came out either on 2010 or somewhere during the 2010s. The full version, the 1.0 of Minecraft came out. And it's just been getting bigger and bigger and cooler ever since. I'm always excited for a new update. Oh, my hand's touching the mic funny. Yeah, that was probably very unpleasant to listen to. But yeah, I've always been a big fan of Minecraft updates, even if I would never touch the update material with like a 10-foot pole just because I don't want to bother. Just because I'm not like the kind of guy to optimize or anything. It's almost night. That'll be a good time for me to head out. I'm also going to have to take my mic off, clip it off, and put it down on my desk when I do that. So you can hear that. You're going to hear a lot of stuff while I'm working on this. I should probably also get a video editor, but I can't, like now I can't download a video editor, Anyways, I'm going to go to the bathroom now. As I've been saying, I will for like a minute now. Okay, please be more reasonable. This clip-on is attached via safety pin to my t-shirt because the clip broke a while back. That's why I was given it in the first place. So I just need to, there we go. Alright, I'll be right back. Until then, enjoy the ambiance. Shit. Fuck, it fell down. I was not expecting to sit here for this long. Alright, well just enjoy the quiet for a little bit. Alright. I'm back. Sorry, I don't know for how long I left you. But, yeah, there we go. Alright, we're back. The meat should be done, yep. And some trees should be grown. Yep, was right about that. It's a bit disappointing that we didn't get some bigger ones. But, it's fine. Fine by me. These also grow a lot faster than I remember, but maybe I'm just, going crazy. I'm very prone to that. Probably. I'm gonna go venture out a little farther, get some more trees. This video is going to detail the completion of the basic model of my house. So obviously, things are gonna take a little bit. Hello, sheep. Good weather we're having. Like, actually, though, it was rainy once. And even then, I think rain is good weather, generally. Depends on how much it's raining, because sometimes it floods. I had to clean curtains today. It was not pleasant, because we couldn't use a washing machine or a dryer, because we need to, like, save power and what have you, for, you know, because it costs an inordinate amount of money, like an obscene amount of money. It is a laughable amount of cash to pay for electricity these days, especially on a prepaid meter in this country. It's just miserable price gouging that I do not deserve. Did I even chop down a tree when I went out a little bit? I don't remember. I probably should, but I don't. But this is relaxing. Like, actually relaxing, seeing as I'm not doing much. Like, I'm doing very little and thinking about very little. Talking. I like talking. I like attention as well. I'm that kind of person. Where I just, I like being around people. Not too many people. Too many people and I start to feel sick, but, you know, the right amount of people. I don't know exactly what the right amount is, but there is definitely a right amount, and I've definitely been on both ends of it. Because on one hand, you know, you've got conventions, way too big for me. I went to a Comic-Con once. Comic-Con is very big. It's very hot. There's not too many places to sit. What didn't help was that I was with my brother. Like, I had to spend most of my time at the event with my brother, because the reason we were there was because my sister had booked a gig at the place. I think it was at like some kind of reenactment, something or other. And, you know, we just had to run around with each other. We'd been given a little money. And my brother pretty much decided everything, and all he wanted to do was walk to stand and buy food, and nothing else. I was like 13 at the time, so I didn't really care. The memorabilia was not interesting to me at all, but, you know, it was kind of frustrating not really having a say in anything. I need to make some chests. I imagine everyone has a story like that. You know, if they have siblings, older siblings especially, where they just didn't get to choose what they were doing, and they just kind of had to put up with whatever situation they were in. It was on that day that I decided I never wanted to go to another convention again, and that's probably going to change. You know, I've matured a lot since then. I could probably go to a convention and be comfortable and socialize normally, but, you know, I don't know that for sure because I haven't been to another convention. Well, that's a lie. I've been to the medieval fair. If anyone says, do you mean the Ren Fair? No, I mean, that's an American thing, and I live not in America. So it's the medieval fair here, and it's run by the same people every time, relatively close by. And it's fun, but I never, again, it's something you can't really do a lot at if you don't have any money, and I don't have any money, so, you know, I don't get to do a lot. That's just kind of how it goes. Probably gonna make a mine now. Probably should make a mine. Fast clouds, filtering. Section relative. Oh, the section relative probably refers to chunks. So if I go by a certain distance in a chunk, yeah. Oh. Integrated server. It's doing fine. To edit, debug charts, bring hidden light map, TPS, FPS, 60 FPS. I like looking at these settings, both because they're helpful, just generally, like the Y coordinates. I've always been an F3 cheater ever since I've had that option. Well, you can call it cheating if you want. I don't think it is, but that's my personal doctrine. And it's Minecraft. I mean, I can do what I want. I've played with mods for a very long time. Just because, they're so fun compared to the base game sometimes. But they can also be pretty overwhelming, and it's like, which one's better? I can't really say. Because I have mixed feelings on both of them at times, but, time to go get some coal and iron. Which there might be some on the surface of that island. So that's where I'm going. And if I get iron, then that means I can make buckets. So I can establish farmland atop my hill next to my hobbit hole. Won't that be nice? I know for a fact I have a very high ceiling in that building. I know hobbit holes don't have high ceilings. They're made for hobbits, but I decided I wanted a high ceiling because I don't like low ceilings. Besides, there's so much stuff I could do, aesthetically with it, if I ever decide to try and be fancy. Which I probably won't, but, I could at some point decide to. Wouldn't that be great? It's copper. Before copper, these islands used to have a lot of iron on the surface, but now it's just copper, looks like. That's disappointing. You can't make copper buckets in this game, so. With mods you can, I know that. But, a lot of mods just add their own version of copper. Obviously, I imagine a lot of classic mods have been updated for the modern versions. They tend to do that, so they probably just use regular copper and have it visualized like regular copper and whatever, but... Alright, time to leave. For some reason it was skipping. I don't know why. Okay. Alright. And a dive. Go away. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. They have tridents. Oh no. Leave me alone. One of them accidentally impaled a fish. And that wound up in my inventory. Go away. Go away. I'm gonna need a boat to deal with those guys. I don't know if they can throw tridents at a boat. I don't know if they have the trajectory. I don't know if they have the throwing arms to do that. There's my house. It glows, so it's easy to spot. Once you get over the horizon. I was gonna probably chop some trees that side, but then it got dark. And I am definitely afraid of the... Whoa, Jesus Christ, what are these spawn rates? This has never happened to me before. There are always, like, not nearly this many mobs at night. Oh my god. Oh, the noises are very off-putting. Go away. Die. Nope, I missed. I'm gonna have to fill that in later. Oh, leave me alone. Oh, sprint to the horizon. Oh, die. Oh, I messed it up again. Oh, now there's a skeleton at my door. Go away. Ow. Ow. I don't like you here. I don't want you here. Ah. Oh, and I misclicked and fell off the ledge. Oh, that was terrible. And I left the door open, but it's okay. I don't think I was being chased. Why don't creepers burn in the... That took you a little while, didn't it? I think I'm just not near any caves, so all the mobs that would usually spawn in caves and like keep the general like mob limit amount in the chunk pretty reasonable are just spat all over the place. I should probably light up the area around my house, but I don't remember the amount the torches light, so I'd either overdo it or underdo it. There's no in between. But hey, at least I got some string, so I can make... Oh, almost messed that up. Or did I? No, I didn't. What am I going on about? There we go. Oh. I only have a few arrows, but I can use it. I can use this bow to claim the lives of anyone who would dare invade my home. Or pigs and sheep. You know, whichever I feel like, I guess. I need to, I need a better axe. I need a better a lot of things, but, you know, an axe would be nice. A nice iron axe instead of the crappy stone one that breaks like that. There's so much wood here, Jesus Christ. If I needed this much wood usually, well, I needed this much wood earlier, I guess. Where were you? Where were you when I was trying to wall my house? Dear God. Another nice thing about building a hobbit hole is you don't have to do any roofing, because roofing is just kind of annoying. Normally I build houses, you know, still out of wood, but like on the surface somewhere. But this house is underground. So I can build it like an underground house should be built. Oh, come on. There we go. I don't like overextend the platform I've built. I don't like doing this with my hands, but I have to because my axe broke and I didn't think to make another one, even though I knew it was almost broken. It's kind of my bad. Really my bad. And I missed one. Yeah, I can't reach it. Now I can't? Nope. Oh, now I've got a bunch of wood. So it's probably time to build a mine shaft. And all that. I don't really remember all the strategies for this, but it's something like, in the newer versions, it's just find a cave, use the cave, find more cave. It's simple, and I do appreciate that. I'm gonna need a spare stone pickaxe because something tells me I'm not near a bunch of iron. Alright, I'm gonna start the mine, not in my house because I want to renovate my house later, so over here, sort of parallel to my house, around this area.
2 brand new catnip mice toys for the baby cat.
There we go.
No, we'll keep this.
This ought to do it. Oh,
We'll save it
iron.
for chopping.
Not a lot, but iron. Oh. How long has this video been going on for? Almost an hour. Because I always upload just the raw recording, you just hear me talking about the timestamps as you see them.
Yes.
I see the same timestamp you do when I check how long these videos have been going on. So
Yes,
I can record for however long I want.
Okay.
Like I usually try to keep these under an hour,
Okay.
but why would I bother? I'm gonna play the game for longer.
James has got a hut, but he's on his computer. Robbie's got a hut, it's fucking put him on Robin. And Jack's gonna get a hut. There you go.
Yep. Thank you.
Your mother, Jack. Okay.
Hey.
This is such a good winner, eh?
Mining
Hello.
in the ground.
Cool.
That was stupid. Mining in the ground.
Thanks, love you.
What depth am I at? 84. The X and Y axis. Cathartic. That's how I describe this. You know, some people made like the rules of Minecraft a long time ago. We all know them. They're really dumb. Like, they're really dumb too. They're all just like either common sense things or they're just incredibly stupid. And I do mean incredibly stupid. Like, don't mine at night. Why? Like, the spawn mechanics functionally dictate. That's what go. If I make Iron Gear this episode, I think that's where I'd call it. If I felt like it. After making Iron Gear, that sounds about right. Like some amount, all of it. Depends how things go. Cave. Nice. I'm just gonna use some cobblestone to make a little stack. The cave. Our first cave. Oh god, don't tell me it's underwater. It's an underwater cave. I don't know if the door method works anymore. Go away. I made an axe. I could probably use it. Or this bow. Just to get the achievement. There we go. I'm a very slow typer, so I can't usually use text chat in games very well. It's very unfortunate. Ugh. Well, I'd have to be an underwater ravine. I guess I could go back over there. But I'm getting pretty tired of this misfortune of mine already. What hit me? Might have been a drone. Might just be going crazy. I don't like underwater ravines very much. They're not very fun. Here's a proper cave, looks like. An actual cave with, you know, cave features. Instead of that other bullshit, so I'm just gonna slap down a torch. Just because I hear water doesn't mean it's underwater. So that's good. All right. And sort of staircase down. Can mine this coal anyway. Why is there water here? Go away. Quit bugging me. I don't care about copper. I don't care about copper tools. That's not how we used to have it back in the 2017 era, and not until the 2020s did we ever have You know, the first edition of Minecraft I ever played was mobile, because I was a dumb child. And I couldn't own a PC. For obvious reasons. You don't give little kids PCs, it's just a bad idea. One that will inevitably bite you in the ass if you're a parent. Just need to dig this little like ceiling bit, and there we go. I can get to digging more down. Ooh, more coal. Coal is always going to be useful. Even if it's common and not really that great for a lot of things, it is the crux of production. It is the cornerstone of economy, both in Minecraft and in real life. In real life, it probably shouldn't be. You know, we've made technology that is significantly better than coal in every way. How was my pickaxe always almost broken in? Whatever, I can make a crafting table, make some more sticks, and just make more pickaxes. I didn't expect to be this unfortunate. I accidentally threw away a piece of... Those noises keep bugging me. The diorite. I always liked the look of diorite, but I could never really apply it the same way other people probably could. Alright, good, cool. Got the iron out, that's all that matters. Eventually I'll be below that water table and I'll be hunky-dory for a little bit. That is a really weird real-life feature too, the water table. It's just a layer of ground with a bunch of water in it because of how the planet is. You know, I'd ask why we don't use that more often if I didn't also know that the water table isn't evenly distributed, and some places have more groundwater than others, and, you know. But for a time I did wonder why anyone struggled with water. I also know that, you know, wells can be expensive to build. The audio on cave sounds is directional. That's one of the reasons why they're so creepy. It's not just ambience, like the music. Like, genuinely, the game picks a spot near where you are to make a sound. For no reason. That was ingenious. I don't want copper cluttering my inventory. It's just not worth it. But that was an ingenious way to make those infinitely more upsetting. But I kind of wish they didn't exist. Well, I mean, the cave sounds are ambiance, but they're not just like ever omnipresent. Yeah, I said the sentence wrong, and I felt the need to correct myself, even though it doesn't matter. You got what I meant. Ooh, actual. Okay, so a real cave this time, like a real cave. The previous one wasn't really much of a real cave. It was like a tiny chunk of a crevasse, but it wasn't a real cave, not yet. Alright, nice iron. Sweet, sweet. That's what I'm looking for, so always welcoming it. Okay. Spiral's kind of weird, but you know, it's okay. It's what I'd expect. How much iron do I have? 20 pieces so far. 26, no, it's 24 is a full set of armor. And for a full set of everything, that's about 32. Not counting shields. With shields, it's 33. Kettle's going off. Gas kettle. Because, you know, not using too much electricity is important right now. Even though the lights are on in this room. We're not, like, trying to save that much electricity. We're just trying to not use too much. At the current stage of things. Ooh, deep slate. Nice. Oh, is that lapis? I don't remember if you can mine lapis with stone. Can you? You can! Didn't know that. Well, I did. I just didn't remember if that was the case or not. I'm always willing to risk it with lapis because it's not very valuable. I should probably be finding a way to not get lost. Anyways, I just need one more iron and then I have enough for a full set, so... where is it? Give me one more piece. One more piece is all I need. It's also all my pickaxe can take. Alright, a little more than that. Because, yep, 2 more pieces, actually. Nice. But that'll be the end of this video once I get home and smelt it and craft it. Oh. Thankfully, I've been placing torches. So I can kind of see where I've already been and go backwards. Nice. I know there's a better torch placement method that lets you kind of like guide yourself back through the tunnels, but you know, this works so far. And I have a rough map of... Turns out I'm a bit stupid, but that's okay. We all are. We all have our moments. I'm not the only one who has probably done that in the past and in the future. Huh. You might have seen that too and thought, oh, why'd you miss that? It's because I'm playing the game. And sometimes when you're actually playing, you miss things. That just happens. It's dark. It's very dark. Actually, I should probably... Actually, is that dark or is that... Oh yeah, that is the exit of the mine. Is it? It's hard from... Yep, it is. The faint bluish glow of the moonlight. There shouldn't be too many mobs because I haven't been around this area that much. So I should be able to just go inside. Stuff all this in here. And go to sleep. Got a bunch of junk while I was out there. Should probably keep the arrows. Those are kind of important. If I have a bow, I need the arrows. That just makes sense. I've got plenty of wood, it looks like, so that's good. I know it might be smart to have my arrows on my hotbar just so I can see how many I have, but I'm not really trying to organize my tools. I'm just trying to have them look nice. But now that I think about it, there probably is an order which my tools should exist. I'll take the first 3 iron and make an iron pick. That's the first thing I'll do. With this iron. I might have miscalculated how much I need for a full set, but that's fine. Doesn't matter. Shield. I was around when they added these to the game. They were really cool, in my opinion. You know? Awesome. Well, that's almost it for this video. I'm gonna go kill that creeper because he's on my lawn and I don't like that. Yeah. Yeah. I was never very good with bows, but that was pretty awesome. Just for me. There's another one. Die. Oh. I've got some creeper holes to fill in anyway, so, yeah. While I wait for the iron to smelt. I can just go grab my dirt and, assuming they're still very visible, which they might not be. I don't want to be lazy, but at the same time, can I even still tell where they are? If not, then they're probably not an issue. But something tells me that I can, yeah, tell what is and isn't a creeper hole. Because I don't want to bother digging up too much dirt because that'll take too long. I'm just not going to fill it up the whole way because it looks fine just being kind of shallow. It seems like a natural depression. There's another one somewhere around here, but oh, there she is. But I'm gonna have to dig out some dirt, but it's easy enough. Just the exposed stone is the ugliest part about it, by far. Anyways, my iron should be close to done, if my sense of time is correct. And then I'll just craft the armor, and then I'll close this video out. Right, well, not really, but yeah. I'll make some of the stuff for now. The helm. And hopefully the next time I play this game on this channel, I will have my actual skin instead of this shitty default character who has a name, but, you know, no one cares about his name. The only ones that matter to anyone are the original two. That's the fact. Alex and Steve, them's the basics. I've amassed a pretty unpleasant store of garbage, so I'm just gonna try to sort this to the best of my ability. There we go. Isn't that much prettier? I'll figure out like an actual sorting system later. Did I do the calculations correctly on all my stuff? Looks like I did. That's nice. Oh yeah, and I have enough left for a sword, which is the final thing. Yeah, I did all the math right. I knew how much was necessary for a full set after all. Crazy. Full iron, baby. Ooh. Yep, yippee. And these junk tools can go in their own chest, because I don't care about them. They're useless to me now. You get your own junk chest. Chest organization's probably really easy. I've just never done it. Anyways, that'll be it for this video, probably. So how about you take a look at my new end card? Well, one that I've had for a little while. Don't worry about what happened to 3. That'll be it for this video. Hope you had a great time. Tell me what I did wrong and what I did right, in your opinion, if you want. Share any opinion you feel like in the comments, if you want to. And that'll be that. Alright. Bye-bye.